Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss some more problems on curve sketching. Let us take the problem. Sketch the graph of the function y is equal to x power 5 minus 5 into x power 4. So let us check the symmetry. We can observe this function is neither odd nor even because there is no even powers of x or odd powers of x here. So we cannot conclude that the function is symmetric about the x-axis or origin. So the given function is neither odd nor even. So let us move to the domain. So the given function is being a polynomial. This function is defined everywhere in the real number. Therefore, the domain of the given function is the open interval minus infinite to plus infinity. So let us calculate x and y intercept. So setting y0 solve for x. So we will get x power 4 into x minus 5 is equal to 0. We have x equal to 0 and x equal to 5. Therefore, 0 comma 0 and 5 comma 0 are the x intercepts. Now let us calculate by setting x equal to 0 solve for y, we will get y is equal to 0. So 0 comma 0 and 5 comma 0 are the x and y intercepts. Let us calculate the derivatives from the equation 1.28. Differentiate with respect to x. We have y dash is equal to x power 5 differentiation 5 into x power 4 minus x power 4 differentiation 4 into x cube 4 into 5, that is 20 x cube. Again differentiate, so we'll get y double dash is equal to 20 x cube minus 60 x square. Now let us calculate the critical points by setting the y dash is equal to 0 in equation 1.29. So then solve the equation 1.29, we get x cube minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. This implies x equal to 0 and x equal to 4. So these two are belongs to the domain of the given function. Therefore 0 and 4 are the critical points of the given function f. Now let us find out the behavior of the function and the extreme values of the given function. So now you know the critical points 0 comma 4 are the critical points of the given function. So domain of f is, we know that minus infinite to plus infinity. So this is the middle value 0 of the domain and 4 between 0 and infinity. So domain of the function f divided into sub intervals, that is minus infinite to 0 and 0 to 4 and 4 to infinity. So now split the domain into minus infinite to 0 and 0 to 4 and 4 to infinity. But here x equal to 0 and 4 are the critical points. Now let us find out where the function is increasing, whether the function is increasing or not with the help of the derivative. So for any value between minus infinite to 0, for all the values between minus infinite to 0, f dash is positive, therefore f is increasing. At x equal to 0, you can observe that f dash anyway 0, because we are finding the critical points by setting f dash is equal to 0, and f double dash is also 0 here. We cannot decide whether the function is local maxima or minima with the help of second derivative test. So let us go for first derivative test. You see that for 0 to infinity the function is increasing or not. Yes, f is decreasing because derivative is negative. Therefore f is increasing for minus infinite to 0, then for 0 to 4 decreasing. Therefore the curve has local maximum value at x equal to 0. So therefore local maximum value is 0 now. Now what x equal to 0, let us check. F dash is 0 anyway, but it is a critical point. F double dash is positive. One can see that if f dash is 0 and f double dash of is positive at the critical point x equal to 4, therefore the function f has local minimum value. So that local minimum value is minus 254 at x equal to 4. So for 4 to infinity derivative is positive, therefore f is increasing. So but here for 0 to 4 the function is decreasing, and for 4 to infinity the function is increasing. Therefore we have a local minimum value at x equal to 4 minus minimum local minimum value is minus 256. Okay, now let us move to the concavity and point of inflection. You setting y double dash is equal to 0. So setting y double dash is equal to 0 in equation 1.30, therefore 20 x cube minus 60 x square is equal to 0. So this implies x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 3. So in these points one can see the point of inflection if they exist. Let us see. So domain of the function f split into subinterval, that is minus infinity to 0, 0 to 3 and 3 to infinity, because 0 and 3 are the 0 and 3 one can see at 0 and 3 one can have the point of inflection, right? So for minus infinity to 0, let us check the for minus infinity to 0 what is the f double dash. So for minus infinity to 0, any value between minus infinity to 0, f double dash is negative, therefore the graph of f is concave downward. For 0 to 3, any value between 0 to 3, the graph f is again concave downward. Mean for the interval minus infinity to 0 and 0 to 3, always the graph goes to concave downward only. So therefore 0 is not a, there is no point of inflection at x equal to 0, because there is no concavity changes at x equal to 0, because it is the graph of f is concave downward for the interval minus infinity to 0 as well as the 0 to 3. So there is no concavity at x equal to 0. Now for 0 to 3 anyway the graph of f is concave downward. For x equal to, for 3 to infinity the graph of f is concave upward. Therefore the concavity changes at x equal to 3 from downward to upward. So therefore, so minus 1 comma 62 comma 3 comma minus 1 comma 62 is a point of inflection. So in this point concavity changes from what? Concave downward to concave upward. Now let us move to the asymptotes. So asymptotes does not occur because the given function is being a polynomial function, so there is no the asymptotes. Let us sketch the graph with the help of the results now. So you know the local minimum value and local maximum. Local maximum value is 0 comma 0, which I have drawn here. Local minimum value is 4 comma minus 256, which I have drawn here, and 3 comma minus 1 comma 162 is a point of inflection. So this point changes the concavity to downward to upward here. So therefore this point is a point of inflection. And also we have seen the intercept points in this point. So roughly we can sketch the graph like this. We can write. So the curve is increasing and derivative 0 and decreasing, then starts increasing. So roughly we can sketch the graph for the function x power 5 minus 5 times of f to the power of 4. So now let us move to the next problem. Sketch the graph of the function y is equal to 2x minus 3 into x power 2 by 3. So the given function is being a polynomial, and moreover, so this is this function is neither odd nor even. So there are no symmetry about the axis and the origin, because so we can observe here degree of x is here 1 is here. So here when you take 2x here, fraction is there, so there is no power as a positive integers. So there is no symmetry about the x axis or y axis. So therefore no symmetry for this particular given function. Now let us move to the domain. So anyway this given function is being a polynomial, So this function is defined everywhere in the whole real line. Therefore domain of f is open interval minus infinite to plus infinity. So let us move to x and y intercept. Setting y is equal to 0, then solve for x. So x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 27 by 8. And setting x equal to 0 and solve for y also 0. Therefore 0 comma 0 and 27 by 8 comma 0 are the x and y intercepts of the graph f. Let us find out derivatives. Differentiate equation 1.31 with respect to x. We'll get y dash or f dash of x equal to 2x differentiation 2 minus x power 2 by 3 differentiation 3 into 2 by 3 x to the power of 2 by 3 minus 1. So this 3 get cancelled. 2 into x to the power of minus 1 by 3. So f to the power of minus 1 by 3. So after simplification 2 is common. X power 1 by 3 minus 1 by x to the power of 1 by 3. Y double dash is equal to 2 by, again differentiate this function, we'll get 2 by 3 into x to the power of 4 by 3. This is y double dash. Let us find out the critical points by setting y dash 0. If I setting y dash 0 here, so x power 1 by 3 minus 1 is equal to 0. So this implies x is equal to 1. And also y dash does not exist. Y dash is equal to infinity when x is equal to 0 also. When x is equal to 0 here, what happens? Y dash becomes infinity. So therefore, so what are the critical points? X equal to 0 and x equal to 1 are the critical points of the given function f. So by using the critical points, let us see the behavior of the function and the extreme values. So the domain is splitting into subintervals, that is minus infinite to 0 and 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity. So for minus infinite to 0, let us check whether f dash is increasing, f is increasing or not. Anyway, f dash is positive for any value between minus infinite to 0, therefore f is increasing. At x equal to 0, f double dash again it is 0. So f dash is also infinity because f dash does not exist at x equal to 0. F has local maximum value, but you cannot conclude. But let us see for 0 to 1 what is f dash. F dash is negative, but here increasing then decreasing, therefore the function has local maximum value. Local maximum value at x equal to 0 and local maximum value is 0. For 1 to infinity, again derivative is positive, f is increasing. Then decreasing, then increasing, we have the function f as local minimum value at x equal to 1. Therefore local minimum value is minus 1, which you have seen that. So let us move to the point of inflection. To find point of inflection, setting y double dash is equal to 0. If y double dash is equal to 0, this implies x is equal to 0. So our domain is split into subintervals, that is minus infinity to 0 and 0 to infinity. So let us verify that for minus infinity to 0, what is f double dash? F double dash is positive. Any value from minus infinity to 0, f double dash always positive. Therefore the graph f is concave upward. For 0 to infinity, the graph is again is a concave upward only because f double dash is positive. So there is no point of inflection at x equal to 0. So the graph of f has no point of inflection at x equal to 0 because so there is no concavity change from either concave upward to downward or downward to upward, because concave upward always for minus infinity to 0 and 0 to infinity. So now let us move to the asymptotes. Asymptotes does not occur here since it is a given function is algebraic means polynomial functions. So now let us sketch the graph with the help of the results now. So we know that 0 comma 0 is a local minimum value, maximum value. Local minimum value is 1 comma minus 1, and this point is 0 comma 27 by 4 something value, this value. And the graph will always concave upward for minus infinite to plus infinity. So and moreover you can observe, so this point in this point we have local maximum value, but the derivative is infinity here. So this line is called y-axis is the tangent to the this point at this point 0 comma 0. So roughly we can sketch the graph. Let us take next problem. Sketch the graph of the function y is equal to x into square root of 8 minus x square. Let us find out the symmetry. Since the given function is odd function, so then the graph of the equation is symmetrical about the origin. We'll move to domain. So the given function is defined only if 8 minus x square is 0 or positive. This implies 8 is greater than or equal to x square. This implies we can write x square less than or equal to 8. So this implies mod x less than or equal to 2 root 2. So this implies that is minus 2 root 2 less than x less than plus 2 root 2. When you remove the mod, so that lies between minus 2 root 2 to plus 2 root 2. So therefore if it is less than or equal to 0, 8 minus x square is less than or equal to less than 0, what happens? So square root of negative is complex, which is not defined. So therefore the domain of f is the interval minus 2 root 2 to plus 2 root 2. The function is defined only in this interval. Now let us find out x and y intercepts. So setting y 0 and solve x equal to plus or minus 2 root 2, and setting x equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Therefore 0 comma 0, minus 2 root 2 comma 0 and plus 2 root 2 comma 0 are the points of intersection of the coordinate axis. Let us find out y dash and y double dash. So y dash is 2 times of 2 plus x into 2 minus x by square root of 8 minus x square, and y double dash of x is equal to, again differentiate this 1.35, we'll get 2x into x square minus 12 by 8 minus x square over to the power of 1 by 2. Let us find out the critical point by setting y dash is equal to 0. When y dash is equal to 0, so 2 into 2 plus x into 2 minus x is equal to 0. So this implies x is equal to from here minus 2, and for second equation plus 2. So therefore 2 and 2 are the critical points, and y dash does not exist for the for 8 minus x square is equal to 0. So this implies, so y is equal to plus or minus 2 root. Therefore the critical points minus 2 and plus 2 plus 2 root 2 minus 2 root 2 are the critical points of the given function. Find the behavior of the function and extreme values. So that domain of the given function is minus 2 root 2 to plus 2 root 2, and divide the interval, domain of the interval, into what? Minus 2 root 2 to minus 2 and minus 2 to plus 2 and 2 to 2 root 2. So we can divide the subinterval. So minus 2 root 2 to minus 2 and minus 2 to plus 2 and plus 2 to 2 root 2. You can observe that at x equal to minus 2 root 2, f dash is positive infinity and f has local maximum value, and any value between this interval minus 2 root 2 to minus 2, f dash is negative, f is decreasing. At x, any value between minus 2 to plus 2, f dash is positive, therefore f is increasing. At x equal to minus 2, we have f double dash is positive, therefore f has local minimum value. Local minimum value is minus 4. For interval 2 to 2 root 2, so f dash is negative, the function is decreasing, increase it to then decreasing, f has local maximum value, because since f double dash is negative, therefore local maximum value is 4. For x equal to 2 root 2, f of x is 0 and f dash is infinity, f has local minimum value. Now let us move to the point of inflection. Point of inflection, anyway y dash is never y dash 0. When y dash 0, that is the value is plus or minus 0, then x is equal to plus or minus 2 root 3, and y dash does not exist for y double dash does not exist for x is equal to plus or minus 2 root 2. But plus or minus 2 root 3 does not belongs to the domain of the function f. So therefore just neglect these two values and consider only plus 2 root 2 and minus 2 root 2. And one more point, x equal to 0. So these are the 0, 2 root 2, plus or minus 2 root 2 and plus or minus 2 root 3. Anyway, 2 root 3 does not belong to the domain of the function f. Just neglect, only consider. You see the point of inflection at x equal to 0 and plus or minus 2 root 2. Now let us say take minus 2 root 2, any value between minus 2 root 2 to x 0. So f double dash is concave upward. For 0 to 2 root 2, f graph of f is concave downward. Therefore at x equal to 0 we have the point of inflection. So 0 comma 0 is the point of inflection. But here we cannot see that outside the interval 2 comma root 2, because our domain is only restricted to minus 2 root 2 to plus 2 root 2. So anyway, the given function is polynomial functions with rational powers. Therefore there is no asymptotes here. Let us draw the figure roughly. Minus 2 root 2 comma 0 local maximum value, this is local minimum value, and 0 comma 0 is the local minimum value, minus 2 comma minus 4 is the local minimum value, and 2 comma 4 local maximum value. So point of inflection 0 comma 0 is the point of inflection. So this changes concavity from concave upward to the concave downward. Roughly we can draw the figure on the basis of the results. Let us take next problem, another important problem. Sketch the graph of the function y is equal to x square plus 3 by x minus 1. Let us check the symmetry. No symmetry, therefore there is no symmetrical about the neither are even function, so there are no symmetry about the axis and the origin. Let us move to domain. So to find domain, the function is defined everywhere in the whole real line, but except at x equal to 1. When x equal to 1, what happens? Y goes to infinity. Therefore domain is r minus 1. R is whole real line minus infinity plus infinity. The function is defined everywhere is 0 but except at 1. So in this point the function is not definable. So therefore domain of f is whole real line except this point, okay. So r minus 1, otherwise you can write minus infinite to 1 union is open into except 1 and 1 to infinity. This is the domain of the function f. X and y intercept, take y 0 and x square plus 3 is equal to 0. So x square plus 3, x square x is equal to plus or minus root 3i does not belongs to r. So no asymptotes, so no point of intercepts. Setting x equal to 0 and y is equal to minus 3, 0 comma minus 3 is only the point of y intercepts. Let us calculate the derivative. Y dash is differentiate by using quotient rule. We have x square minus 2x minus 3 by x minus 1 whole square. Y double dash is 8 by x minus 1 whole cube. So to find critical points, setting y dash 0, y dash is equal to 0, then when y dash 0, x square minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, therefore x is equal to minus 1 comma 3. So minus 1 comma 3 belongs to the r minus 1, and y dash does not exist at x equal to 1, therefore x is equal to 1 is also critical point. So but 1 does not belong to the domain of the function here, so therefore critical points minus 1 comma 3 are the critical points. Let us check the behavior of the function through the critical points. So what are the critical points? Minus 1 comma minus 1 and 3 are the critical points. For the minus infinite to interval divided into minus infinite to plus infinity, this is 0, this is 1. You should this is 1 is not in the domain, just neglect this part here. Minus 1 and 3, so minus infinite to minus 1, minus 1 to 3 except at 0, and 3 to infinity, one can check. So but you have to split the interval for 1 also, 0 to 1, and open interval 1 to 3 and 3 to infinity, like this. We can split the interval. Any value between minus infinite to minus 1, y dash is positive, f is increasing. At x equal to minus 1, y double dash is negative, the f has local maximum value is minus 2. For any value between minus 1 to plus 1, y dash is negative, f is decreasing. So any value between 1 to 3, y dash is negative, again f is decreasing. At x equal to 3, y double dash is positive, therefore f has local minimum value. Any value between 3 to infinity, y dash is positive, f is increasing. So let us move to the point of inflection. Y double dash exists non-zero for at x is not equal to 1. At x equal to 1, y does not exist. So 1 is anyway does not belong to the domain of the function f. So now let us there is no point of inflection. Let us check the concavity at minus infinite to 1 and 1 to infinity. For minus infinite to plus 1, y double dash negative, the graph of f is concave downward. 1 to infinity, the graph of f is concave upward. So let us move to the asymptotes here. So the given function is being a rational function, one can see the asymptotes. To find vertical asymptotes, equating denominator equating to 0, we have x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 is a vertical asymptote. So otherwise we can check through definition also. Then let us find out horizontal asymptotes. Horizontal asymptote does not exist because degree of the numerator is more than the degree of the denominator, so there is no horizontal asymptotes, but one can find the vertical asymptote, oblique asymptotes. So to find oblique asymptotes, divide the numerator by the denominator, so quotient will be the oblique asymptote. Let us check how we can divide this. Now x minus 1 divisor, x square plus 3 is the dividend. So try to eliminate x square by multiplying x with divisor. X square minus 1x, sorry, is 1x. Subtracting x square get cancel. This is minus into minus plus here. So 3 plus x. Now multiplying 1 with x divisor, that is x minus 1, x get cancelled with subtracting, that is minus plus, that is 4. So try to reduce the constant here. So try to reduce the remainder should be less than degree of the numerator, sorry, divisor here. Therefore, so x square plus 3 by x minus 1 can be written as quotient. What is quotient? X plus 1 is quotient plus remainder 4 by divisor x minus 1. So quotient will be the oblique asymptotes. Yes, x plus 1 will be the oblique asymptotes. When x tends to infinity, so this becomes 0. So this becomes 0. X plus 1 will be the oblique asymptotes of the graph. Yes, which I define y is equal to x plus 1. You can draw. So this is the line oblique asymptotes, and vertical asymptotes x is equal to 1. And generally these are the asymptotes. Curve always in between the asymptotes, and curve and asymptotes should touch at infinity. Therefore we can see that this is the curve roughly, and this is another curve, negative side. So and asymptotes and curve should meet at infinity, and 3 comma 6 is the local minimum value, and minus 1 comma minus 2 is the local maximum value corresponding this function. Okay, this roughly you can sketch the graph. So similarly we can solve yourself for the problem 1.34. The rest of the problems just try yourself. Let us stop.